Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of almost all ages, with parental consent, the sick twisted minds at Sacrificial Pond Productions brings you a new style gore film, like nothing you have seen before. There are no cops, no investigations. There is no backstory, no follow-up of the victims who were brutally tortured and murdered. Our story isn't about them. Normal Terror is about a single dad struggling to make ends meet. His son is his first priority. He goes to work, pays his bills, and is generally a great dad. The twist comes after he puts his son to bed. This is where he releases his stress. Some people do yoga, some hit the gym, some go for runs, some people paint on a canvas. An anonymous source once wrote on an abandoned asylum wall, "I never understood people until I took one apart just to see how it worked." If you are rear-ended in traffic, most people's thought runs to anger and their primal instincts of hurting the other party. Sam Neill does not have the ability to stop that primal instinct. Let us take you into the mind of a killer. Normal Terror is a concept from the mind of Sam Mason, who wrote, directed, produced, and is starring in this new age feature film.
Let's get slicing and dicing with Sir Sturdy horror fans. On this podcast, you will hear me and a guest do some movie reviews, random funny horror chats, and whatever else comes to mind. So tune in, kick back, relax, and always remember, I'll see you in your nightmares.
Well, just Jason's mask.
Ladies and gentlemen, check your toilets because sharks are swimming out them bitches now and killing people when you're on a toilet. And I don't want that to happen to you. So please pause this podcast right now and go check your toilet. And be careful. Poop outside if you have to. And with that being said, I got Rhiannon back. Rhiannon, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great over here. Enjoying this drink out of my Jaws cup right here. Matt.
And you always say I'm drinking vodka, and you got a big old bottle. That's a cool cup.
Thank you. Matt, how's it going over there, sir?
It's going. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying my Southern Comfort and energy drink mix out of my beautiful blue Jaws cup that my wonderful wife got me. And on that note, I will get to the movie that we watched. Great movie, people. House Shark. If you haven't seen it, you need to go buy it and buy it now. It was that good. It was hilarious. It was everything I expected it to be and then some.
It was good. I went into it not really thinking it was going to be that great, but I was laughing the whole time.
Yes.
It was so good.
The terrible accents, the fake beard, all the sexual innuendos throughout this whole freaking movie, the gay stuff. Everything. Like when the guy
Even
was
that
like,
shit, get your finger out of my butt.
yeah, before they walk in here. And then speaking of her, when the guy comes up to the window and he's dead, his finger's in the window and her ass is on his finger. He was like, was that in his own ass? He was like, no, that's a female. And then he rubbed it and smelled his finger. He's like, it smells like something in honey. I was like, what the fuck? But I was just laughing the whole time.
Oh,
And the
God.
shark looked so ridiculous that it was perfect, which I just, it worked for this movie. It really did. This was a really good, fun, funny movie. So on that note, what do you guys have to say about it?
Man, there were so many funny parts. It's hard to like pick your favorite
I know.
because I was laughing through the whole thing. The one part that was so disgusting though was when he went out with that nasty chick in the beginning. He comes back and he's got like her pubes all over his face. The boy's like, "You smell like, why does your face smell like an old tire?"
Oh my gosh. You know what was funny about that part too, real quick before you go, Matt, is, well, not even that part, but the father and son look like they could be siblings. Like that guy is not old enough to be that kid's father. I'm like, come on now, this kid, you look like you're about 25, maybe 30, and your little brother looks about 17, 18 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But that was his son.
He called the wife Ladybird.
Through the whole Lady Bird. Oh man, that freaking movie, man. Matt, what do you got about this one?
Uh, I was laughing hysterically, and it's great. It's a great homage to Jaws, which what the director wanted.
Hmm.
Some of my favorite parts is the guy with the weird mutton chops. When he was talking to someone, he was putting his finger in their face, just like he wanted to touch their face, and he kept swatting it away.
When he touched the shark with his finger too.
Yes,
He's all, I have to.
I gotta touch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy it. That's
Yeah.
funny. That's one I would watch again for sure.
Definitely worth it.
This was actually shot about 45 minutes away from me.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yep, shot in Liverpool, New York.
That's awesome. Why weren't you in the movie, Matt?
He never asked me to be in it.
You're gonna have to sit down and talk to him because you could have did an easy, quick, funny cameo in this movie. Just walk by and say, "What the fuck is going on?" and just leave. Perfect. It would have fit.
Is that a shark? In a house?
That would have fit right there. Oh man.
But the movie all was great. I had a great time watching it.
Mhm.
I did the crowdfunding for it, so I got
nice.
early
Nice.
and well worth it. Oh my god, I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, me
I hope
too.
he does a sequel.
Oh, I would definitely watch a sequel if they did a sequel. And back to the guy with the mutton chops. You know what was funny is when they were all at the bar scene. He's talking about helping them out, and he's like, "Okay, my fee is $10,000." He's like, "I'm broke. I don't have it." He's like, "Okay, $100." He was like, "I told you I don't have any money." He's like, "Okay, for free." Then the guy was like, "How about you pay us $10,000?" And he agreed to that plus meals. Like, what kind of shit is that? How you
And
gonna
there was
pay?
like, the weird scientist that had that like Dutch accent.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a house shark. Yar.
He's the one that was at Scaricon, right, Matt? The scientist. I know the director was.
There were a lot of them were there. They were going back and forth. I know the guy. I think the guy with the mutton chops was there.
Oh, I didn't
The
see him.
scientist guy was there. They were in and out constantly.
So the scientist guy is the one in a little German outfit.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's my favorite. He was funny. And the way he's all nailing the boards up with his butt sticking out.
You know what was funny about him too was when he finally revealed who he was. He's like, "Yeah, it's a fake accent." He was like, "Really, a fake accent?" And the other guy was like, "You couldn't tell?" He was like, "You couldn't tell either." Guess I could. Like, wow.
Oh, it was fucking funny.
I
So
love how the
hilarious.
shark was all practical too. There was no CGI at all in this movie since it's a low budget film.
Mm-hmm.
So they had the budget to make this really cool looking head shark.
Yeah.
Like you get the head of the shark and it's it's this standard like mouth wide open, chopping back and forth.
It's all
They're all
foamy.
like, no.
When he was kicking it, you could see its face kind of pushing in.
Yep.
I just loved it. I loved it. Oh my goodness. This was such a good movie, and like, I don't know what the budget was on this movie, but I feel like this movie was almost perfect just for what it should be. I feel like whatever the goal was for this movie, they definitely achieved that goal. As far as me watching the movie as a fan, now I'm a fan. I should say.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wonder if they are doing a second one because you know how they kept doing all those Facebook posts through it, like posting pictures. At the end, when he's carrying that dude's body parts, I think it said like #House2.
Oh, I hope so.
And then you have the after credit ideal, which was cool.
I have the credits. I just paused the credits so I can start recording and stuff. So I'll have to check that out. What is the after credits ordeal, Matt? You can spoil it.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it. But all right, the German guy is still alive, and he had like a serum, or I forgot what he had, but he started to turn into like a shark type thing because he was wearing that shark outfit. So that could be morphing. He could possibly be morphing into the next house shark.
That would be something. The shark raped him.
Well, it was a kid too, I think. I forgot exactly, but there was something at the end with him and the German guy in the shark outfit. I forgot, shit, but it was funny. So definitely left it open for a cool sequel.
Which I would
Nice.
definitely watch. I'm in for a sequel.
Yeah, me too. I loved it. The beginning part, though, whenever she was all getting naked to take a shit, when I wrote you, I'm like, who the hell does that? Nobody does that.
No.
Let's strip down to shit.
Well, I gotta poop. Let's see. I better get naked just because you never know. The shit might be flying everywhere. I don't want to ruin my new outfit.
The only
While I'm
way
babysitting.
the only way that makes sense is if you're getting ready to take a shower. Then I get it. Other than that, that's not a position you need to be in. Just in case you got to get up and run. It was
just all
just
farting
funny.
and stuff.
And period, guys. I was just like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh, just knock something over.
A little echoey. Boom, boom, boom. I was gonna drop your SoCo. There you go.
No, I didn't drop that. That's right here.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen, man. I won't drop that. Oh man, this movie though, like, we got to get Matt. We have to get the director on here and anybody else involved in this movie that we can get on here.
Well, I'm friends with the director, so I can talk to him.
Definitely.
Nice. That'll be fun.
I did ask him and the guy who played the doctor or the scientist at the con. They both said yes. I have to dig up their business. I have a shit ton of business cards in this little thing.
Oh, I got him on Facebook. I'll talk to him.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Yep. He runs a store too. He runs an online store called SRS Cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of low budget shot on video films, but some are pretty fun to watch.
Is it like his movies?
There's some are his, and some are from other directors and other, like a lot of Polonia Brothers stuff. If you're familiar with the Polonia Brothers, a lot of shot on video, very I want to say it's kind of like animatronic type deals.
Okay.
Very low budget films. But there's a couple that Ron did. He did this movie, She Kills, Empire State of the Dead. There's a bunch of other ones. I think Gut Pile was another one.
I'm gonna have to check these out because if they're as fun as this
Same director?
Yeah, the director.
Yes.
Wow.
If they're as fun as this movie, I definitely want to start checking more of his work out and backing him because I enjoyed this a lot.
The kid in the movie House Shark is his kid in real life.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Nice. That's cool.
This movie, I couldn't believe how much I laughed at this movie because sometimes with horror comedies, they kind of overdo it where they do so much it's not funny at all, and it's kind of like, all right, come on now, what the fuck, it's not that great. And then there's some like this, or like one of my all-time favorite horror comedies, which this might be up on the list with it, close to it, but Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be another one you guys will hear me talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Horror with Search 30 listeners, you're gonna hear me bring up House Shark when I talk about a horror comedy that you should definitely go see, definitely purchase. And yes, it was that good.
I still need to see that one. Have you guys seen Deadheads?
I have not.
I've heard of it.
Oh, that one's funny. That one's so funny. That one had me laughing like this one.
I would definitely watch that though. Yes, and you do have to see Thanksgiving. Whoever hasn't seen Thanksgiving, stop what you're doing. Watch House Shark, then watch Thanksgiving. I don't care what you're doing. Stop what you're doing right now, right this second. If you're at work, you tell your boss you have a headache and a stomach ache, and you're afraid to use the bathrooms at work because of the sharks in there. So you can go home and watch these two movies.
Just say you had the period farts.
I don't think that's gonna work for a guy though, Matt. You could try that. You could try.
So you're having the sympathy pains.
I just feel like I'm having the male version of PMS. I gotta go home and watch House Shark. I gotta get in the toilet.
And Thanksgiving. You gotta say Thanksgiving.
Oh man.
Oh, this freaking movie. It was just so funny. The shark alone just had me rolling. Just the way it looked and the way it's just moving around through the rooms.
Mm-hmm. His long tail. It's all going up the stairs.
Yeah.
When the little German dude got pissed on by the guy.
Oh my god.
Golden shower.
I was rolling. And then when they were screaming like girls when the shark came out and they were all in the tub just screaming and kicking, every single one of them had a weapon, but they didn't do anything but scream. Damn near crying.
I love when guys scream in movies. It's so fucking funny.
It really is. It really is. This is the kind of movie I would love to be in. This type of movie right here. It's so ridiculous.
This would be a lot of fun to do.
Makes no sense.
Mhm.
Perfect.
I want to be eaten by the house shark. Just like walk in and be like a Jehovah's Witness or something. Walk up. Have you know the power of God? And the shark come out. Oh Jesus fucking Christ! And get like much.
What about
That's awesome.
the little girl in the movie that came up to what's his name, Frank, and kicked him in the balls out of nowhere? It was like, you got my parents killed. It's all your fault.
You know that's reversed of Jaws there, right?
Oh,
When the little boy gets killed in Jaws,
yes.
the mother comes up to the sheriff and goes, "You got my boy killed," and slaps him.
Yes,
They,
yes.
they reverse the roles of the parents getting murdered, and the little girl going, "You got my parents killed," and slaps him or kicks him or something.
Kicks him in the
That
balls.
was the reverse of Jaws.
And he was like, I thought they didn't have any kids. She was like, I was adopted, and I have to go back to the adoption agency and all this other stuff. And the one guy was like, I want to see where this is going first before, don't intervene. Let's see where this is going. The Indian dude.
Yep.
In the beginning. I was like, oh, this movie is just getting funnier and funnier.
The
It
Joe
goes
Dirt
all over
Indian.
the place.
That was good. I really like it. I need to make my daughter watch it.
You think she would laugh at it?
She'd probably laugh. I think she should, or she's crazy. She'd probably be like, "This is stupid."
Yeah,
I know. You better fucking laugh. Did you see that? I'm gonna rewind it till you laugh.
There you go. That's punishment.
She's funny. She's like opposite stuff. Like she'll like things I think are just amazing. She's like, "This is really dumb." I'm like, because you don't fucking know your shit. What do you mean?
You're just a teenager. You don't know.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh,
I remember speaking of her. So when I first started showing her horror movies, because we'll usually go to the theater and see all of them, and she likes doing that. But one of the first ones she saw, she was about 4 years old, and it was Interview with the Vampire. Nice. And so she was perfectly fine with it. And the only part that she said something about was when they killed a girl in the house, and she's like, "Oh, they got blood all over she got blood all over their couch."
That's all that bothers her.
It's like, yeah, they got blood all over the couch.
Like, who's gonna have to clean that
ruined. Up? I know.
Whoops.
It happens. I got a question for both of you. Seeing as how we had this silly, funny movie, what other type of shark movie would you guys like to see that makes no sense? We got House Shark, we got Sharknado, and now what's something else you would want to see? I know you have something, Matt. I can tell by that laugh.
Yep.
Go ahead and say it.
No, I'll let she go first. Well, ladies first.
Fuck, I don't know. Have they done anything in like a sewer?
Not that I know of.
So I know, like that you hear about alligators in the sewer and stuff like that. Can you imagine if it was a shark?
That'd be cool.
I'd watch that. I'm gonna watch any type of shark movie. I watched Sand Sharks. I watched some of Sharknado.
It's a shit shark.
Shit shark.
There is a movie called Dick Shark.
No, there's not, is there?
Yes, there is. It's got on the dorsal fin. It's got a dick on it. It's by Bill Zabub who did it.
Dick Shark.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
The
Well, that's
guy
one you haven't heard of.
He was trying to play role playing, so he's got this weird putty that he puts on his dick to make a role play, and he makes it into a shark, and it somehow grows and everything, and it turns into a real shark with a dick on it.
Is it good or is it a bad movie?
It's a bad movie, but it's entertaining. It's just long too, because the guy doesn't usually edit shit out; he just lets it go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that's all I got to say.
Now, Matt, let's hear your shark movie idea. I know you have something brewing.
Well, there's weird shark movies out there like Robo Shark. There's Sharktopus. Those type of movies. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
There are Sci-Fi Channel movies. They even did Sharks in Space with Sharknado 4, I think it was.
I'm going to have to watch that just because you said that, which means I'm going to have to watch Sharknado movies. Fuck.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes in outer space with sharks. I'm like, really?
Mm.
But I don't think... No, there was an avalanche shark. There was Atomic. There's like so many different weird shark movies
There is.
from the Sci-Fi Channel.
I actually
Atomic
have
Shark.
was it from Horror Block or Horror Pack? I have a magazine laying around here somewhere. It's in one of my boxes that has like damn near every shark movie ever made. And I want to just go through it and just pick a random one and just say, find the movie, watch it, and fucking do a podcast on it.
I think the worst part is I own so many shitty shark films. It's not even funny.
Well, it sounds like it's all been done. I mean, they did a fucking dick shark, so like, what else can you really do?
That's true.
Vagina shark.
Have you seen that movie, Bite?
I have.
Or no, Teeth? No,
Teeth.
it's called Teeth.
Oh, Teeth. Yeah, with the girl.
Yeah.
I'd watch
Yeah,
that.
Teeth.
Funny.
The funny part in that movie was the gynecologist sticks his fingers in the girl's vagina. And he's like, "Oh my god, it's true!" And they're swaying back and forth on the table.
Wow.
He eats his fingers.
Oh, jeez.
But to
Yep.
come up with a new shark idea is pretty hard because there's, like with Ron here, he did an awesome job. Like a shark in a house. You don't have to worry about water. You don't have to worry about any kind of weird thing going on. It takes place all in a little central location, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But if I came up with a idea, shit, that's been done too. I don't know. They even had a movie called Nightmare Shark.
Nightmare Shark?
Yeah. It's like a shark in the nightmares. It wasn't that good.
Like a Freddy Krueger shark.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, wow. That
It
would...
was-
Oh, man. It seems like it would be funny, but I could see them fucking it up. Or just being kind of hard to do, I should say.
I watched Santa Jaws the other day. That was pretty funny.
Santa Jaws. I want to see that. I've never heard of that till just now, I think.
It's on demand if you have it for the Sci-Fi. It's a Christmas killer shark movie.
Holidays and sharks. That's beautiful.
So they've done everything. Chainsaw shark.
There you go.
You know,
Now, okay. Would the sharks be
lava
carrying...
shark. Sharks in lava.
Would the sharks be... Before I get to yours, Matt, the lava sharks, would the sharks be carrying chainsaws? Or would, like, their teeth be chainsaws? How would that work?
They need chainsaw fins.
Chainsaw fins.
They're all like swimming with these little chainsaws.
I could see that. Now, Matt, with your lava sharks, would they be, like, living in lava? Or would they be hot like lava?
They'll be made like out of lava and living in the lava.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like on a tropical island. You know, a volcano erupts, and all of a sudden the flowing lava would have sharks in it. So people trying to get across the lava are now dealing with sharks that can set them on fire, eat them up, and everything.
I like that.
Lava.
One of my favorite parts of this movie was when he threw the hot water on them. I don't know why, but I laughed so fucking hard because he did it so fast and they're all screaming.
When they were in the tent, right?
Yeah. That part was awesome. And they're all like blistered and shit.
You know what other part had me laughing a lot? Well, the whole movie, but when Lady Bird came over talking to Frank when she's going to pick her son up, talking about how, you know, he needs to sell the house and his son needs to live in the house and all this stuff. And he goes in the tent, starts crying, he has snot all over his face.
Oh, it's all
yeah.
like
Fuck.
stringing on his lip.
I was laughing because like when he came out, they still had it on his face. You know, a lot of movies they'll clean it up. He didn't even care. Just kept talking like nothing was even there, nothing was going on.
Ugh, yeah, that
Loved
was
it.
gross. A lot of snot.
They actually have a movie coming out called Sky Sharks.
Really?
Yep. Nazis riding sharks in the sky that are equipped with laser beams, rockets, and all that other shit.
That sounds very
Check when you
interesting.
go on YouTube and check out Sky Sharks, the trailer. I was dying. I was laughing so hard.
You said there's Nazis? They're Nazi sharks?
Yeah, they're Nazis riding sharks that have
Wow.
rockets on the sides. They're flying through the sky. Oh my god!
I would watch that. I would watch the shit out of that movie. I got to come up with a shark movie idea, don't I? I'm trying to think of something that you guys haven't said yet. You said volcanoes, We already have an avalanche sharks. I can't do sharks in the snow.
What about Sharks in the Hood? Have like a gang go after them.
Would tune into that. Sharks in the Hood. That, oh my God. How would that even work? Like, would they? So that means they'd have to be on land, I'm guessing, right?
Or you could have like maybe a flood or something, or I don't know, something like a scientist experiment working in the hood, genetically altered sharks. I don't know.
Either way, I would tune into for any shark, anything with sharks. I'm gonna watch it at least one time, whether I like it or not. But holy fuck, I can't think of a shark movie. You're right. There's a lot that's been fucking done. Flying sharks?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I mean, Sharknado, but if they can fly on their own, that's a little bit different. I guess that's all I got
What
right
about
now.
what about chameleon sharks? These sharks can change color and blend in with the environment.
Interesting. That's yes.
That would work.
They're invisible, like maybe they can walk on land or something to become like humanoid type shark creatures.
Land sharks.
Land sharks.
There's
Chameleon
actually a movie
sharks.
called Land Shark.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yes. No, I didn't see. I seen sand sharks. That was something. That's all I can say about that.
Every movie we say, oh, it's been done.
Yep.
Oh, there's one. It's been done.
I guess we
I
got.
I love shark movies, so every time a shark movie comes out, I end up buying it.
Nice.
And I regret watching it, but I still like having it in my collection.
It's
Are there any that's as this one that are actually good?
Some are actually good. Like, the Deep Blue Sea movies are pretty good. Let's see. There's one movie called... Let's see, no. Shark Exorcist wasn't that good. Sharkenstein was kind of okay.
Shark
Wow.
Exorcist.
Sharkenstein.
Sharkenstein.
Sharks in Venice wasn't bad.
Is there a Sharkula?
No, there's no shark.
That is a good one.
I
A
should do that
vampire
one.
shark. Sharkula.
Vampire shark.
I would watch
Ghost Shark was good.
Ghost Shark.
Ghost Shark.
I'd watch it. I don't know what it is about shark movies that just draws me to them, and I just want to watch as many as I can. And I've watched some horrible ones, and then I've watched some like House Shark that I'm just like, holy shit, this is fucking great. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. A little fascination of mine, I guess.
I can't say I've seen too many of them. Like, none of those that you guys have mentioned I've seen. Well, I've pretty much seen Jaws. I think I watched one of the Sharknadoes.
Yeah, I
I
watched.
refuse to watch the rest of them.
You see, it's funny you say that because I watched when I first heard about Sharknado and I heard there was like 5 or 6 of them out or whatever, or 4, however many were out at the time. I was like, you know what? I want to watch all these movies. And then I watched like the first 1.5. I was like, I can't get through these. They're so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm thinking,
Have a Sharknado marathon.
yes, I'm gonna have to try to do it. One of these days I might do it. I'm not gonna lie and say I definitely will, but I might have to try to do it.
Well, there's 6 of them, so good luck.
Thank you. The one that has me the most interested is the one in space. Sharks in Space. I feel like it has to be great, but I know it's going to be a big letdown. I'm going to be disappointed in it, but I got to try it out.
You're going to have to watch 6 movies with Tara Reid.
Oh, God.
Need to be drunk.
She's probably drunk through the movie anyway.
Probably.
Like, you need to just join her on that. It's better than me watching 6 movies of Nicolas Cage, though. So I think I can handle it.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
I'd watch his movies. I'd watch 6 of them.
I can't say the same. Even though I am gonna watch Mandy and do a podcast on that.
Good movie.
I don't believe you, Matt.
That's real good, Mandy.
I haven't heard anything bad about it. I only got through half of it because it was pretty late when I started it, so I need to finish it because I still want to see the Cheddar Goblin and see what that's about. I really want to see that part, but I've never heard anything bad about it.
Yeah, it starts off pretty slow, but once it gets going, holy shit.
Nice.
Oh man, I guess I'm gonna have to I
You're just gonna have to watch it.
I'm gonna. I'm just not happy about it.
Maybe he'll change your mind. You'll be like, all right, this was actually a really good movie with him in it. I take back what I said. You're not as bad as I thought.
I don't see that happening. And it's just because he has a smug look on his face right now because he knows I'm gonna watch the movie and I don't like it.
He's like, I'll convert him.
You
He'll
know,
love me.
you know, it would be rough for me to watch, but I would have to watch it. Is if Nicolas Cage was in a shark movie, I would have to watch it just because I love shark movies so much. And I hope that doesn't happen, but I would watch it. So Nicolas Cage, if you want me to start watching your movies, do shark movies. That's if you
Dolph
want.
Lundgren was in a shark movie.
Who was?
Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, wow.
Dolph.
Golf. I hate to have to do this, but I do have to get off.
Okay.
I have to get to my lashes.
Thank you for joining us, though.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to get
Yes.
on for a few minutes and at least talk about it. This movie is awesome.
It really is. Definitely worth a
But
rewatch.
I will. Yeah, I got to rewatch it later too. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of rewatch value.
It does for sure. But you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you a little bit later.
Thank you. You
Okay.
too.
Talk
All
to you
right,
later.
see you guys later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Still there?
Yep.
Young Measy? Yeah, so again with this movie, like I really didn't know what to expect from it. I was just like, okay, it's a shark movie. I know it's a fan film and all this. It's gonna be kind of cheesy, which it was, but it was really, really enjoyable. Like, I want to talk to the director and ask him like, what was their what they were looking to do with this movie. You know what I mean? Like, what was their goal with this movie?
I think he wanted to do it as a homage to Jaws, because he likes Jaws so much. It's one of his favorite films. And because he did an interview on the Blu-ray, talking about how he wanted to do something similar to Jaws, and this is what he got the idea for House Shark.
Gotcha. I did see. I remember in the movie. Trying to think what I was gonna say. Oh, at some point in the movie, somebody did say House Jaws or something in that nature, and I was like, I was just chuckling to myself, like I was waiting for that line. I was waiting for that freaking line, man. Now, I know you've seen this movie multiple times. Have you watched it like a lot, or is this like your third or fourth?
It's probably my third,
Okay.
I want to say. Still
And
have fun watching it.
it's like you said, you know the director. Did you know him before this movie came out? Is that why you got
Yes.
it, to kind of back him because he's like a friend, or?
Oh, I like to support independent horror films,
Okay.
and also too, since I've been purchasing a lot of Ron's stuff through SRS Cinema. I know he's putting out the film. Of course, it's a shark film, so I got to own it because it's a shark movie. And of course, I'm like, I saw the quick little trailer. I'm like, yep, I got to buy this.
Nice. Yeah, it was. I didn't even see a trailer for this. Like I remember, shit. You told me about this movie a few months back, and you told me that he was gonna be at Scaricon. And I was like, I'm gonna get it at Scaricon. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get the little figure thing. And shit, I did, and I watched it today, and I really, really enjoyed it. I know I keep saying that, but it's really worth at least, if you're someone who likes horror comedy, it's really worth a watch at least one time. At the very least one time. I'm going to watch this a lot more, but I'm just saying, for those of you who've never seen this movie and you're skeptical about it, I believe it's on Amazon Prime. If you do have Amazon Prime, so you don't have to go out and buy it. I'm not 100% sure, though, because I own the movie. But you can watch it on YouTube for like $4. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
I definitely recommend buying the DVD. You know, support independent films.
Definitely.
Helps get the money so they can go out and get more stuff done.
Definitely. Did you now I just watched the movie today for the first time. Did you watch the special features DVD?
Some of them, yes. Yep.
How was that?
Good. They did with the making. I said they did the interview with Ron, how he wanted to do his own little homage to Jaws, and because it's one of his favorite films. I thought that was kind of cool.
Now is You would know that. You may know the answer to this. Is there any other, like, as far as Jaws goes, it wasn't like a horror comedy. Is there any other serious shark movies that you would watch or that you would recommend? I should say, or you would want to do?
Serious?
Like, yeah.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Deep Blue Sea is one of my favorites.
Or do a real quick, or do a podcast on. I meant to say that too. Which that was good. Deep Blue Sea.
The Meg was good.
That wasn't bad. Um, with that one though, like I enjoyed it. It was fun. That was more of an action though. I mean, I would watch it. I would do a podcast on it definitely. And I believe they're gonna do a sequel to that. I believe. But you got Deep Blue Sea and the Meg. Obviously, you got the classic Jaws, which was freaking amazing. I can't really think of any more though. I mean, I know I have that book, which I should look through one of these days again, and I gotta find it again. I wish I had it out for this freaking episode, but I want to do, even if we did an an episode where we did like a couple shark movies. You know what I mean? If they're the low budget ones, just kind of jam them into one episode, couple movies into one episode, like we've done before. But shit, man. I want to talk more about this movie. I'm trying to think of what to say. I love. Speaking of which,
the realtor, the bad guy, kind of in this movie.
Uh-huh.
How he's like, we gotta sell this house. This house. Who cares about this shark? Supposedly. I like this character. Like he did play a pretty good bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like your antagonist or whatever hell you want to call it.
Yeah, I agree.
He comes over like I'll be there in a minute and gets munched.
I'm watching, not watching. I have it paused right now, like at the end with the screen, and you have Frank holding up the one guy's head, which is with his thumb up, which is just hilarious to me right now. It's so cool. It is so cool. This movie right here too. It looks like, I mean, from what I'm getting from it, I could be wrong, which I'm probably not. They had a lot of fun doing this movie. They had so much fun because you could just. Everybody in this movie seemed like, you know how you see some fan-made films. I'm not gonna mention any names. I'm not gonna bash any because I'm not trying to do that, and I don't, it's tough doing what they do. But you know how like you watch some of them, people look so tense in the movie. You know what I mean? Like they just look so tense. And this one, they just seemed like more relaxed. A lot of stuff was overacted in this, but I feel like that's how it was supposed to be in this because the type of movie it was. And like I said, everybody just seemed kind of like relaxed and laid back and just kind of having a good time. Like everything was just going kind of smooth and just fun. I'm sure there was some tough patches in it, but you know what I mean? Like as far as what you got from the camera, from what we got to see. Definitely, I know you would rewatch this again. I would definitely rewatch this again. So how many shark fins would you give this movie, Matt?
8.5.
Oh, nice.
8.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. I just really, really, really enjoyed this. I do want to discuss this and more shark shit, but I just want to rate it real quick. I really did enjoy this. I thought it was hilarious. I gave it a few more points too because it's a fan-made film. Like that's huge to me that you can have a dream or whatever, or just want to do something. You actually go out there and do it when it comes to these movies, these horror movies and stuff. And like, shit, we met the people and they were really fucking cool. They were really nice. Like when at ScareCon, I met two of the guys, the director and I'm sorry because I don't remember the names, and the guy who played the scientist. So that right there, they were so friendly, so cool. I bought the movie what did we get it that Friday, I want to say. And when I got it, well, you were right by me, but when I paid for it, for the people that don't know, when I got that and we got the little thingy, the director was like, hey, I asked him if he would sign the movie. He signed the movie for me. Then he said, one of the actors is going to be here tomorrow, and if you bring it back, he'll definitely sign it for you. So I did that and got it signed by the other gentleman, which is just cool. And I try to support, the indie horror, the fan-made horror, all that stuff as much as I can. And anytime I go to a con, as long, you know what I mean, the money is right, obviously, if I have the money. And if I see it, that's another huge thing. If I see it, if I notice it, I'm going to support a fan-made. I'm going to support it. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to get it, buy the movie, and I'm going to get it signed. And just, at the very least, it'll be in my collection. I'll watch it. I mean, if it's a movie I don't care for, I'll watch it one time. And, I can say I watched it. I can say I supported it. And if I like it, I'll watch it again. If I don't, hey, I still supported it. And it's not like you're spending an arm and a leg on these movies.
No.
15, I'll say $25 tops, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Excuse me. Okay, Matt. So let's get a little fun with this. A little more fun with this.
Okay.
Let's do some shark matchup movies you would like to see. I don't care how ridiculous they are. How it doesn't even matter. It can even be like a shark versus shark, like a bullhead versus a great white. And I'll kick it off with shit. I got no. How about a sharks versus gators?
There's actually a movie called Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus,
Wow.
and about a giant shark going up against a giant shark, a giant crocodile or
Yeah,
alligator, whatever it was, versus a giant shark.
I would watch it. How was it?
It's it's entertaining. You gotta turn your brain off type movie.
Okay. Well, I know you have. What's your? It doesn't. You know what? Let's not even leave it to just sharks versus just any. Let's just leave it to the aquatic animals at the very least. So, what's an aquatic matchup you would like to see? Because I know we've did this before, the animal matchups for fun in another episode.
Like a shark versus something else.
It could even be. It doesn't even have to be a shark. It can be like a whale versus a dolphin. You know what I mean? Or a whale versus a crocodile, an alligator, any animal that's in the water. It doesn't have to live in the water; just have to go in the water. It can be a turtle versus a duck. That sounds so ridiculous, but that'd be so damn funny. A snapping turtle versus a swan. I would watch the shit out of that movie. Oh shit.
I want to see a jellyfish
Ooh.
versus stingray.
Now, would this be a giant jellyfish, or would it be like a school of jellyfish?
Now, if we're doing like a horror film, I'll be like a school of jellyfish, or a giant mutated one. Kind of like there was an anthology called Monsterland, and one of the short stories is called Hellyfish, about killer jellyfish, and one gets giant. I mean, this thing is a beast. Like, oh, I would love to see this as an actual full-length movie.
Nice.
Like, come on, it's a giant jellyfish. That would be awesome.
I agree. And I'm gonna have to say, an octopus
Okay.
versus. I'm gonna say a saltwater croc.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. And then I'm also gonna say, what about sea creatures? No, that wouldn't work though, because they'd have to be able to go on land. I was gonna say some sea creatures versus some land creatures, but that'd be kind of tough to pull off. Then
What
again,
would you like to see mutated into a humanoid type creature to fight each other?
That's a good fucking question.
There you go.
I gotta think about that. Do you have an answer for that before I while I think about something? Or
I know there's two movies called Creature, which was a made-for-TV movie with Peter Benchley about a shark evolving into a humanoid, and there was another one called Hammerhead, had Jeffrey Combs in it, experimenting on his son, turning him into a shark man.
oh,
But there was also another movie called Mosquito Man. I would like to see the Hammerhead Man versus the Mosquito Man.
nice.
If they did a mashup between the two,
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be kind of fun.
I'd watch that. Shit. I'm gonna say, well, fuck it. A humanoid shark versus a humanoid rhinoceros.
So you got like Rocksteady versus some kind of shark.
Pretty much.
That'll be awesome. I would watch that.
I think that'd be pretty funny and pretty entertaining.
I think the Ninja Turtles did have a villain that was a shark.
They did.
It was in the comics or the cartoon or something.
Yeah. I forgot his name though.
Armageddon, Shit.
But they had
Yeah.
one. Or
Oh.
shit, a humanoid crocodile versus a humanoid shark, or a humanoid humanoid crocodile versus a humanoid shark, humanoid alligator versus humanoid crocodile.
Man, this reminds me of the freaking cartoon called Street Sharks.
Yes, yes,
You remember that?
yes. Street sharks versus the Ninja Turtles, but the Ninja Turtles are like snapping turtles.
Oh, jeez.
There we go. Do it. You don't call them street sharks. You don't call them Ninja Turtles. I'm just saying like the way they were built and the way they looked versus like a snapping turtles. The way that the turtles were built from the newer movies, I'll say, and the way they look, but snapping turtles because they're alligator snapping turtles like that. They're more violent.
Oh, yeah, they're a little more meaner.
Yeah. Boom. There's another one. I'm trying to think of another fucking animal like a fuck. Werewolves versus. I'll let you pick that matchup against the werewolves.
Werewolves versus. How about werewolves versus werebears?
Wow. Never thought of that. Werebears, but I'd watch that.
Going back to my freaking Dungeons and Dragons shit here. Holy crap.
Werebears. Sounds like
Werebears.
Care Bears almost, but I like that. Werebears.
Yep, people turn into giant humanoid type bear monsters.
Okay, here's a little fun, silly one. From we've watched children's cartoons and children's shows.
Mhm.
Big Bird.
Oh God, here we go.
Big Bird versus Snuffleupagus.
Oh my God.
I would watch the hell out of that. They're both possessed and evil and crazy, but they're still like the puppet look.
Oh jeez.
Just like a scarier look, but they're still puppets. They still have the puppet look, but just a little more scarier. Maybe Big Bird has a little blood on his beak, and Snuffleupagus, his tusks have blood on them or something. I don't know.
People are all listening, going, "Man, you just ruined our childhood back in the day of Sesame Street."
Or I fixed it. I enhanced it, and you're welcome.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. Big Bird versus Snuffleupagus. Oh shit, that's funny as hell.
Nightmare on Sesame Street.
Yes. Yes. Oh man. If you have Nightmare on Sesame Street, you can have the Grouch being the one that comes to the dreams because he's always mad. Hopping around in his damn can, killing people in their sleep. Or Grover.
But you can make the movie all about killer puppets,
Ooh.
where the people working on the stage and everything, they're just shooting a normal show, and somehow maybe a demon got loose and started possessing the puppets, and all of a sudden now they're going around and they're going, "Wait a minute, I'm the puppeteer. How come my puppet's moving without me?" And all of a sudden it attacks them and eats them or rips them apart.
I love it. I fucking love it. I would watch that. Nightmare on Sesame Street.
Or something similar. We don't want to go crazy with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, well, yeah. But Nightmare on Sesame Street.
Massacre on Sesame Street.
There you go. Massacre on Sesame Street. Friday.
Don't tell me how to get to Sesame Street.
There you go. There ain't gonna be no sunny days over there.
No.
Change the song to Bloody Days. Taking the lives away. I can't.
my God.
That's all I got. Oh man, how the hell did we get to that? Oh, because of the Big Bird thing I said. But wow.
Yeah, you brought up Big Bird versus Snuffleupagus.
Do you mean that? All right, Matt. Tell the truth. And listeners, I want you to comment on this one when this post. Comment, send me an email or comment on the Podbean thing or whatever. Would you watch a movie Big Bird versus Snuffleupagus?
Absolutely, I would.
Hell yes. Who would win though?
They're possessed or going after people. Absolutely.
And they're trying to get to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Tickle
Well, then again, Snuffleupagus was Big Bird's imaginary friend, and no one saw Snuffleupagus except for Big Bird. Maybe this time Snuffleupagus can be seen by everybody, and he's going on a killing rampage, and of course Big Bird's got to stop him. And
There
then
you
all
go.
of a sudden, Big Bird's like, "Wait a minute, fuck you! I'm gonna attack this guy myself and take him out."
There you go.
And he goes bad too.
That either way, I'm watching it. Tickle me, Elmo. Elmo's getting tired of getting tickled, so he just starts killing people.
Then counts a real vampire and starts sucking on people's blood.
And counting as he kills people. 1,
Oh,
2,
suck 1, 2,
3,
3. Oh,
4. 4 people killed.
Bert and Ernie start wearing masks and everything to start going around killing people, like in The Purge or in like Jason or any kind of weird mask. One's got a chainsaw, one's got a machete.
Or like the
Bert,
strangers.
let's go decapitate some people.
Oh yes. Hey Bert. I would watch the. Oh my goodness. We're listen.
We're just ruining everyone's freaking childhood here.
Or enhancing it. I'm telling you, a Massacre on Sesame Street could work.
Yeah.
I would. Oh my gosh, man.
Or we could change it to like Massacre on some other. Instead of saying like Sesame Street, we could change it to like some other what would be originally a kids cartoon show.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for the whole
everything. Yeah.
The whole copyright thing. Yeah, you want to use different names, different animals, different. I get
like
it.
Sunnyview Street or Sunnyview Terrace or something.
Sunnyview Terrace.
Stupid, and instead of Oscar the Grouch, you got some dude that lives in a garbage bag, or you have
or a
Big
dumpster.
Bird. Yeah, dumpster. The dumpster's actually a puppet itself. Starts talking. Hey kids, you need to throw away your trash. Come here. And of course the kids come over, and all of a sudden the dumpster eats them. Fuck you, kids. You're the trash.
There you
White
go.
trash.
The sound effects you just did was like perfect. That was fucking awesome.
I would laugh my ass off. I'll be watching that movie left and right, laughing.
Oh my goodness. I think I would honestly be in tears watching that movie because it's so ridiculous. It makes no sense. And it would just be fun because I feel like with a movie like that, along with a lot of other horror comedies, the one-liners would be just out of this world.
Well, House Shark had a lot of great one-liners.
It did, and I always forget these damn one-liners, man. I gotta start writing this shit down just so I can say them. But do you remember any?
Jeez.
It's man. Big shout out to the creators of House Shark. Everybody involved in the movie, though. Like I said, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Great movie. I loved it. Matt loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. I think Matt even likes this movie more than he likes Jack Frost, and we all know how much he loves Jack Frost movies on Christmas.
Yep, I would watch this over Jack Frost.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
But just like, again, the guy with the mutton chops, that accent that he had,
mm-hmm.
he was trying to be the old sea captain type deal, but he's a realtor.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a fat gut, shirt's half tucked out, it's coming through a zipper.
Oh, man.
Back in my day, I remember the House Shark.
Yo, you know what had me rolling at the end of the movies when the guy's picking up his body parts? He's like, my fake mustache fell off. And the guy was like, wait, really? Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard when he said that. Holy shit, they did so well with this movie. And I like how, like, in the movie, they made so many jokes in the movie about, like, about themselves, about the way the characters were. I was like, this is just hilarious. It's so good the way they did it. Because there's a lot of, I'll put it this way, there's a lot of fan-made films or lower-budget movies that are, like, comedies, but they don't really joke on themselves too much. They overact in it, but they don't make, like, certain jokes that you feel, if they make certain jokes or something, just, take a little turn here, left or right, it'll make that movie that much better. That's my opinion. Now, excuse me. Did your wife watch this movie with you, Matt?
No, just me.
My wife refuses to watch it. I asked her if she wanted to watch it with me, and she was like, "No, thank you." Would your wife watch this movie with you? You think? Or
I think she would. Yeah, I would have to sell it on her.
Do you think she would enjoy it?
Yeah, she would laugh definitely.
See, I think mine mine would probably end up. She might watch it, and then she might just get up and leave the room like she did for Thanksgiving Part 3. She didn't even. I was already watching. The funny thing about that was I was already in the middle of the movie, and she came in, sat down with me for like 5 minutes, and just got up and left. She's like, I can't watch this movie. Which, hey, not for everybody.
No, it's not. Like, I convinced her to watch for the first time Silent Night, Deadly Night, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
She never saw it before. I'm like, oh, honey, you got to watch this. It's a great Christmas slasher. She's like, well, I don't know. Like, well, we have time for 2 movies. You pick one, then I'll pick one.
Okay.
My pick is Silent Night, Deadly Night. And she picked Krampus from 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched Krampus. I go, honey, I think you'll like this movie. And, of course, she's like, all right, I'll give it a shot, you know. It's from the 80s. She likes slashers. Popped it in. Have you ever seen the movie?
I don't remember. I don't think I did. If not, I definitely need to check it out or rewatch it. But if you got
one certain scene where the guy's sliding down the hill on a sled, and the guy dressed up as Santa, you know, decapitates him.
Nice.
My wife, I go, honey, this is one of the funniest scenes. She's like, really? And all of a sudden, she saw it. She died laughing so hard. I was laughing
just
too hard because of her laughing.
Yes. I love
go,
those
see?
moments.
She goes, oh, this movie's great.
That's beautiful. And that's why you married her.
Yep.
Oh, that's so awesome, man. That's so awesome. And back to this House Shark, though. I really hope they do a sequel. I wouldn't even be mad if they did like 2 or 3, like 1 or 2 more. It's one of those movies where it's like, you don't have to take it serious, obviously. It's a horror comedy, and they can go in any direction with it. Like House Shark, they can do a House Shark 2 in Malibu. Oh, there you go.
House Shark 2, The Apartment Shark.
Oh.
It takes place in an apartment complex.
Wouldn't it be funny if the shark was going around? If the shark was going around collecting rent or just going to people's houses who's not paying their rent and killing them? That would be fucking funny. Directors, what's their name? What's his name? Dave?
Ron.
Do it. Ron, do it. Make it happen, Ron. That, oh my goodness. I'd watch the shit out of that. Oh, fuck. You got anything else you want to say about this movie? Or any random, crazy, wild, weird horror things you want to say?
Well, I definitely tell people to go out and buy this movie.
Hell yeah.
Again, you can probably get online. You can get a physical copy on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely recommend grabbing it if you can. Check out the SRS Cinema website. Sometimes they'll put out deals. Like I bought the pin. I bought the House Shark bust. I know you bought one too.
Yes.
And they had ones with the toilet, with the fin in the toilet with blood and guts. I was gonna go back and buy that one too, but it got sold out, and it was very limited. We were lucky because you bought a painted one, right?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, I think I bought the last painted one because I remember you bought one, then I bought one, and he had a bunch of the clear ones, like one was green, blue, red. So, but if you're a painter, you can paint one yourself. But I would recommend getting one of those too. Kind of cool to have. They're like, what's that? It's a house shark.
It definitely is a house shark. And again, congratulations, kudos to whoever was involved with this movie. You guys did an excellent job. Fun fucking movie. I cannot wait to see more of your guys' work. I cannot wait to see a sequel for this movie. And like I said, more of your guys' work. I'm actually gonna check out this SRS
Cinema.
I'm actually on the website right now checking it out, so I'm on my phone. But Matt,
they're local.
I'm so happy that you told me about this freaking movie. I don't remember how this conversation came up, but I'm very happy you told me about this movie. I'm very happy I bought this movie. I'm very happy I got it signed. I'm very happy I got the bust for this movie. I can't wait to see more. I hope they have something, even if it's not another House Shark movie by next ScareCon. I hope that they're there again, and I hope they have some more movies that they were involved in, because I'm gonna purchase them. I'm gonna get them signed, and I'm gonna watch them, and I'm gonna hopefully enjoy them as much as I did this. You wanna we could wrap it up and then talk for a little bit after. Do you want to wrap or not wrap? Do you want to plug your stuff?
Sure. I'm not gonna wrap it because I can't rap. So
you can try. Yo. Mic check.
Yeah, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Oh man.
Oh God. That guy, he's like, dude, we already got the mic check. You don't need to say it again.
Yeah, we on top of that, we did a panel for about 45 minutes. The mics are working perfectly fine. But yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. Okay. So for YouTube, my YouTube channel is You and Your Horror Movies. It's YOU, you know, that kind of deal. You and Your Horror Films, where I do movie reviews, collection overviews, movie toys, updates, all that fun shit. All horror based and everything. I have Instagram, which is also You and Your Horror Movies, but it's all one word. For some reason, Instagram doesn't like spaces. So I just left it as that.
Mhm.
You can also check me out on Cinema Attack. It's the other podcast I'm part of. It's on the Horrorphilia Network, where we do the podcast. We just did a Christmas special, not a couple days ago. And we did... What the hell we do? Shit. I just listened to another Christmas special, that's the thing. Oh my god, really?
He doesn't remember, people.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Am I really drawing that bad of a blank?
Was it Santa? I gotta watch Santa Jaws while you're thinking about that. I gotta check that out because I like Christmas horror and I like shark movies.
Because we don't really get to record much because our schedules have been flip-flopping. Like we were going to do our end of the year show, but we had to get that moved up to another one. But, oh wow.
He's drawing a blank, people.
I am drawing a blank. I can't believe this. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Jeez. It was one of our... We each picked a certain film.
Mhm.
One of the guys picked A Christmas Horror Story. We picked The Children from Ghost Underground. And I picked Dismembering Christmas.
Oh,
Wow.
that
can't believe I
sounds
forgot that.
very, very interesting. Dismembering Christmas. I'm gonna have to give that one a looky-loo too.
Yeah, it's an independent slasher
I like
by
that.
Slasher Studios.
Mhm.
They put out a lot of slasher films. And that was their
Nice.
Christmas one.
Nice.
Wow, sorry about that, everybody. I just can't believe I just drew a blank. I'm like,
It happens.
The hell?
It happens to the best of us, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, everybody out there that listens to this podcast, first of all, I want to say thank you for supporting this podcast and keep supporting it. Like, share, rate, review, please. Give me them 5 stars. Leave little comments if you want to. I greatly appreciate that on any platform that you listen to this podcast on. And like I said, like, share, rate, review. Check out Matt's stuff. Check out RHEANON stuff. Check out... I have a page called Cool Pages to check out. Go to that. Click that link. It's right on the my Podbean homepage. Go right to that link and check out every single one of those pages. Everybody busts their ass, works hard on what they're doing, whatever their craft is, whether it be a podcast, special effects, YouTube pages, etc. Check their stuff out. Like, share, rate, review all their stuff because they're all awesome people. And again, thank you for listening to the podcast. RHEANON, I know you're not on right now because you had to take care of stuff, but thank you for coming on again. Greatly appreciate it. Matt, again, man, thank you for coming on. You've probably been on like 15 to 20 episodes by now, it seems, and it's going to keep growing, obviously. So I appreciate you coming on when you can, Matt. I greatly
Thank you for
appreciate that,
having
man.
me.
Any freaking, like I said, man, you're a part of the Horror with Sir Sturdy podcast family, so anytime you want to come on, you can come on. This is for people who have been on this podcast at least, I'll say 3 to 5 times. You're welcome on any time. 100% welcome on any time that I'm recording. I don't care who I'm recording with. You're you're part of the alum. So, hey, yo, Aaron, I heard you're doing this podcast on such and such. I want to boom, you can join. And on that note, I will say this: if you ever want to be on the podcast with us, or if you have some ideas, or movies, if you're a director, if you're an actor, or whatever, just a horror fan, and you're like, hey, I want you guys to review this, or I would like to review this with you guys, or I'd like to discuss this with you guys, or there'll be a random fun horror chat, or reviewing movies, like I said, you can send me an email at www.horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. Again, that's www.horrorwithsir horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. I'm also on Facebook as far as I have a fan page and I have a group. Check them both out. The group is mainly for me just to post a podcast on. I do share the podcast on the group. Or no, sorry, the fan page is for me to share the podcast on and stuff like that. Keep you guys updated with stuff that's going on when I do have stuff going on. And the group is just for fun shit, memes. That's the group. You can, if you have anything to do with horror, post it in the group. Anything you want to promote that has to do with horror, post it in the group. And they're both named Horror with Sir Sturdy. So like and join both of those, please, and thank you. My platforms that I'm on, as far as the podcast goes, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Podbean, I'm on iTunes, I'm on Google Play, I'm on iHeartRadio, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Stitcher, and many more of the smaller name ones that I have no idea of all the names of those. I'm also on Radio Republic, and they keep sending me emails saying if people listen to me on Radio Republic, I can make I guess I can make some money on it. So start listening to me on Radio Republic over everything. I guess I got to start promoting that out now because I just got the email like yesterday or today. So Radio Republic, go on there, listen to it, download the app. It's free to use. You listen to it, and I get a little chunk of change, I guess. I haven't got anything yet because I forgot about it. So yes, Radio Republic, please start listening to that. I should start using it myself. And Matt, use Radio Republic. Also, again, thank you very much, everybody, for listening, downloading, subscribing to this podcast, dealing with our silliness on this podcast and these random horror conversations that we have every single episode. I know you're looking forward to us just, talking about certain movies and really breaking them down, which we do to an extent, but then we go on our random tangents and we have some fun with it. And if you would like to join us, have some fun with it. Again, that's horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. And as of right now, when I'm recording this, I'm not sure when this episode's going to drop 100%. It'll be dropped in 2019 though. But I'm at 4,119 downloads for 44 episodes, so keep that love coming. And I would like to double or triple that by the end of 2019. And again, keep that coming. I'm going to keep putting out dope content with myself and my team and with all of you and all of your support. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Check out other horror podcasts. Keep horror alive. Check out Normal Terror. And yes, there's going to be some great things coming out this 2019. I can't wait for it. And again, thank you so much. And last but not least, I'll see you in your nightmares. Watch out, Charles. Be careful where you shit.